Now finally, after all this configuration, we go to the main dashboard. Click on the New Campaign button. First, Google asks us to choose the goal of our campaign. Our goal is to generate leads. Now the type of the campaign. In this chapter, we cover search engine advertising, so let's choose search. Also, this type of campaign is one of the best for generating new sales leads. Then how we would like to reach our goal, which is used just for the campaign setup customization. But we will skip this and click Next. We name our first campaign. In the previous video, we decided that we will have a creative services campaign and video production campaign. First we type creative services. Then there is an option to add display campaign to our search campaign, which we don't want, so we uncheck it. Also, we uncheck the option to include Google search partners in our campaign, because we want to advertise only on Google search results, and with partners, you never know where your ad appears. Google will display some warnings, but ignore them. Their recommendations are not always in your best interest. Then you can click on Show More Settings to set the start and end date of the campaign. You can also set additional tracking and customization of headlines based on your website. We will not change them. Then the location targeting. We want to show our ads in the United States, so click on Enter another location and search for the United States. You can add multiple locations, and it can be countries, cities, regions. Or if you click on Advanced Search, it can be even radius of any kilometers or miles from the location you specify. By expanding location options, you decide whether you want to target people only who live or regularly visit locations you specify, or also people who search for the locations you specify and are interested in them. We want the first option, so we choose Suitable Radio button. Then the languages of our potential customers. We want English, so we will not change it. In the Audiences tab, we have an option to display our ads only in front of people of certain demographics, like parental status or marital status, or only in front of people who are classified as having particular interest, for example, people who are interested in banking and finance, but we will not use this option as we don't want to limit our reach. Also, we will use keywords to advertise only to people who may be interested in our services. Next, the budget we want to spend each day. We assumed for the creative services campaign we want to spend about $700 per month. Let's divide it by 30 days, which gives us about $23 per day. Then we have the bidding section, and it requires additional explanation. Each time the user types the keywords you are interested in into Google search bar, you want to display your ad in front of him. But you need to decide how much you want to pay for it, whether you want to pay for the impression of an ad, or click on your ad, or conversion. You can leave that decision to Google algorithms, or you can make that decision yourself. If you pay too little, your ad may not be shown at all. If you pay too much, in the long run, you will have poor return on investment in advertising. There is no one recommendation of the best bidding strategy that fits all. The best approach is to test a couple of different strategies and see which of them brings you the best results. By default, Google presents you the recommended bid strategies for the campaign type you chose, but let's click on Select Bid Strategy directly to see all of the available options. If you click on All Settings, you can change the default setting for this campaign. For example, what is the conversion connected with this campaign, whether your ads should be displayed all day or only in particular hours, or whether all ads should be displayed evenly or the best performing ads should be displayed more often. We will not change any of these options. Target cost per acquisition, CPA, is when you decide that you want to pay a specific price for the conversion, and Google should optimize bids to generate as many conversions at this price as possible. You need conversion tracking correctly implemented for this bid type. Also, you should have enough conversions in the last 30 days for this strategy to work as intended. Google recommends at least 15 conversions, but the more the better, so aim for at least 30 to 50 conversions before choosing this strategy. Also, your target CPA should be realistic. Paying $1 for the conversion that is for purchasing shoes for $100 is definitely not. Next bidding strategy is target return on ad spend, ROIS. This is very similar to the previous strategy, but instead of specifying price for the conversion, you specify how much return you want for your money invested in advertising. If you want $3 in sales for every $1 spent on ads, your target ROIS is 300%. When you use maximize click strategy, Google tries to get as many clicks in your ads within your daily budget as possible. With this strategy, you can also specify the maximum price you are willing to pay for a click, which is a good idea to prevent Google from buying too expensive clicks. With this strategy, you need to monitor closely the cost per click metric and whether it is not too high. Next strategy is maximize conversions, and as the name suggests, Google will try to get as many conversions within your daily budget as possible. As with target CPA, you have to have the correct conversion tracking setup. As there are no additional settings to control this strategy, you need to look out whether it is profitable for you. It may turn out that Google bids too much for your conversions. Maximize conversion value is very similar to the maximize conversion strategy, but instead of conversions, it optimizes around conversion rate. To use this strategy, you should have conversion value set up correctly. Target impressions share bid strategy is useful if your priority is to display your ad at the top of the search results. For example, if you want to prevent your competitor from being seen before your company by the user. First, you specify whether you want to be shown as one of the results at the top of the search results or at the first position of the search results. Then you enter percentage value, how often you would like to show your ad on the specified position. Google will adjust your bid to reach your desired position as close to the impression share target as possible within the daily budget. You can enter max CPC bid to prevent Google from bidding too high for an individual impression. With manual bidding strategy, you can set your own maximum cost per click for each keyword you are interested in separately. It gives you the greatest control. You can calculate how much you should pay for the click to be profitable, and you are certain that you will not pay more for the click of one user. Even with this strategy, Google suggests you to use their algorithm to help you with bidding. With this option, your bids would be increased or decreased based on the likelihood of click calculated by Google. Manual bidding gives you several benefits, but it is also very time-consuming. You have to set and assess each bid separately. Also, you don't have access to all of the data that Google has when they run their algorithms for bidding purposes, so you should have these two drawbacks in mind. For start, we will use a manual bidding bid strategy without help of Google algorithm. After 1 month, we can switch to a different bidding strategy and compare the results. Ad extensions are additional information you can include in your ad. Thanks to that, your ad will take more space in the search results and will have more chance to be clicked. For example, look at this ad. It contains not only the ad, but also the links to different sections of the website. We will add 2 site link extensions, one to our About page and one to our Contact Us page. Expand the site link extension section. Click on the new site link extension. First site link extension is Contact Us. Then description, something catchy. Inquire us about stunning creative. And second line, we get back within 24 hours. And after that, paste the URL of the Contact Us page. Second extension title is About Us. Description: why we are the best creative fit. The second line: check our amazing case studies. And a link to the About Us page. We are not interested in additional tracking and schedule options, so we just click Save. You can add other extensions, like call, price, or location extensions, but often they turn out to help your ads to perform better, providing additional info to the user. But as you pay for the click on the extension the same money as for the click in the headline of the ad, you need to be careful and closely monitor their performance. We will use only site-link extensions for this campaign. We click Save and Continue to start creating ad groups, but we will cover that in the next video.